Live across North Texas and beyond, this is the Jenna Ryan Show.
Ain't that America? You and me. Ain't that America? Little pink houses for you.
Jenna Ryan is a world-renowned speaker and thought leader, ranked in the 87th most influential person online by Fast Company magazine. Jenna Ryan has spoken to thousands around the world and is now speaking to you. So with all things real estate and beyond, here is Jenna Ryan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Jenna Ryan Show. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I am discussing Lucas, Texas. I'm a broker. I'm with Jenna Ryan Realty here in DFW. I sell real estate throughout Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm a working broker, a real estate agent, and I help buyers and sellers to buy and sell real estate in the DFW market. This past week, I was invited by Hot on Homes to join them at the wonderful grand opening of the model home of J. Anthony Homes in Lucas, Texas. So I was driving out there and I thought, what better thing to do for this weekend, for today, rather than to just do a show on Lucas, Texas, because, you know, I learned so much while I was there and it was just an amazing experience. So Lucas, Texas, let me just tell you a little bit about where Lucas, Texas is. Lucas, Texas is located on the other side of McKinney and Allen. Okay, so it's about 9 miles off of 75. You will find Lucas, Texas, and you're going to find that all the homes in Lucas are going to be 500 and up. I mean, you might be able to find like a little patch of land for $235, but that's mainly the cost of the land. So what you have in Lucas is you have a lot of properties that are big, huge houses, 5,000 square foot houses on 1 and 2 acres of land. And this is where people are going. And that way you have like the city living kind of atmosphere. You're still really close to the city. You're 25 miles east of, Dallas, northeast of Dallas. You're really close to Dallas. You're really close to all the things to do. You can just hop on the highway, hop on 75, hop on 121, and get to, Legacy West and all the places to eat. But it's still got that country feel. It's got a country feel to it. You know what? It's straight up Parker. So I live in Carrollton off of Parker. And interestingly enough, it's off of Parker. Parker goes all the way through Plano, and it just heads right on out to Lucas, Texas. Lucas, Texas. It is a city in Collin County, and it has about 5,166 people in Lucas, Texas, and that's up from 2,890 in 2000. So it is a growing city. And I'll tell you why people are really wanting to move there is because of the housing. We're having a housing shortage, of course, but the school district is absolutely phenomenal. It is the Lovejoy School District, and everybody is raving about Lovejoy. And so I did a little research, and I want to bring it for you today. Actually, the population as of 2016 was 7,211. I want to bring you, some information about this Lovejoy. What is everybody wanting to know? Why does everybody want to live in the Lovejoy area? Lovejoy School District. Okay, but first I want to tell you that in Lovejoy, there are 3 different school districts that are serving Lucas, Texas. You've got Plano ISD, you've got Wiley ISD, and you've got Plano East. Some people in Lucas go to Plano East. That's their school district. Some go to Lovejoy and others go to Wiley. So when you are moving there and looking for property, make sure if you want to be in the Lovejoy School District, make sure that you get into the Lovejoy School District because that's going to make your property values even higher. But some people don't care about what school district they're in, and if that is you, then you will get more square footage and more amenities for less if you're like in a school district that's not ranked as highly as the Lovejoy School District. So I'm just going to tell you about this Lovejoy. Why don't we talk about these school districts going on here? I have some information on, just where they rank, okay? So we've got Highland Park is the number 1 school district, okay? Number 1 in Texas. or DFW area. Carroll ISD is number 2. So Colleyville, Grapevine, Southlake. Lovejoy is number 3. That's Fairfield, Lucas, Allen, McKinney, and Wiley. So, and then Coppell, and then number 5 is Frisco. I just thought this was interesting. I thought my clients would be interested. Number 6 is Argyle. Number 7 is Allen. Number 8 is Prosper. Number 9 is Grapevine, Colleyville. 14 is Salina. 17 is McKinney. 19 is Wiley. 21 is Louisville. So the number 3 school district in the DFW area is this Lovejoy, and it's because of the way they are. They treat their students, and all of the classes are AP. All of the classes are advanced and high-level classes at the Lovejoy School District. So this past week, you guys call in, 214-787-1190. The phone lines are open. If you have any questions or comments about Lucas, Texas, have you ever been out to Lucas, Texas? If you have or have not, it's a beautiful place. You just drive right on past Plano, right on past Garland. It's kind of got like a little piece of Garland. You drive past a little piece of McKinney. It's on the other side of 75. It's about 9 miles out, I would say 6 to 9 miles out. And you start driving along Parker, and then you start seeing the cows. You start seeing cows, and then you start seeing the barns. You see barns, and then it just gives you that country feel. And then you get on out there, and there is these beautiful, expansive, amazing, mind-blowing homes that are out there in various communities in Lovejoy. In Lucas. There's these various communities where you can build. You can buy a lot, or you can work with the builder that's already got a lot. You're looking at about $350K for 2 acres. There's not a lot of trees. It's not wooded. It's very plain. It's very flat, which you want flat when it comes to foundation. In Texas, we want as flat as we can get, right? It's better to be flat. So, yeah, it's a really cool area. And so you go out there. Okay, so the home builders that are out there are, one of them is Our Country Homes. And I don't know if you're familiar with Our Country Homes, but Our Country Homes builds in a lot of rural areas. They build the ones the nice $300,000 to $500,000 home on 1 acre. They're really into that. And I think that there's a great market for that because people are tired of being right on top of each other. They don't want to be sitting right, if you go to Frisco and you look at an $800,000 home, you are not going to be able to get the yard. People complain all the time about the yard space. Some people do not care. They don't want yard. But other people, I would say a majority of the people that I speak with always are wishing and wanting space. They don't want to look outside their window and see their neighbor's kitchen. It's more like townhome living when you're closer in. But out in Lovejoy, you've got these houses with these nice yards, nice front yards, nice backyards. And it's just a really cool feeling to not be right on top of your neighbor, but still have the neighborhood feel. So it's not like you're out in the country with nobody around. You've got neighbors, they're just really kind of far away. They're over there. They're minding their own business in their big, huge homes. So on Thursday, I had the opportunity to go to the Hot on Homes opening with J. Anthony Homes opening. This was a $1.3 million home. Here's the flyer for it. I just can't quit thinking about this house. I went to this house, and I cannot stop thinking about it. This house had everything, okay? I want to go back and take photos, but there were like 100 people there, so I couldn't really take a photo because it would look like I was taking photos of people. And I was really busy, and I did an interview for Hot on Homes, and that was a lot of fun. I was all excited. But this house, y'all, what everybody always wants in a home around, Frisco and Plano and all of these things. Now, this house was $1.125 million. It was 805 Bristol Park in Lucas, Texas. This home is 4,892 square feet on a 1.5 acre lot, 5 bedrooms, 4 full bath, and a pool bath. and a 4-car garage. But get this, this home had a basement. That's one of the things about about this J. Anthony. And a lot of people are wanting, in this size and style of home, they are wanting basements because they're coming from out of town and they're not used to Texas, where because of our soil, we do not have a lot of basements hanging around. Well, guess what? They figured out they have a patent pending system, or they have a patented system for building basements. But not only basements, they're building it affordably. And was astounding at the basement, because you can get more square footage for less money if you have a basement. And I can't wait. I'm going to talk to you after the break about this basement that I got to check out on Thursday. Basements in Texas. Can you believe it? What will they think of next? So anyway, you guys call in. Phone lines are open, 214-787-1190. I would love to hear from you, and I will talk to you right after this break.
There's no room for ball hogs or egos here. We're not individuals with our own agendas. We practice as a band of brothers, and we win as a team. It's all for one and one for all.
Right corner, bang! A guns up 3 ball.
Right here on the Red Raiders Sports Network.
The Red Raiders travel to Oklahoma to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys Wednesday, February 21st. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. The pregame show starts at 5:30 on Talk Radio 1190.
Dance to your own beat this Valentine's Day. Purchase $699 or more at Hellsberg Diamonds and get a free Mega Blast waterproof speaker plus power-up charger with built-in Amazon Alexa, a $339.98 value. Hellsberg quality, style, and selection make it easy to find that perfect something, and this incredible speaker makes it a blast. So hurry into Hellsberg Diamonds and dance out with this unbeatable offer while supplies last.
As a small business owner, you're juggling it all, including customers' calls from your personal phone. But with Grasshopper, you get a business phone number and a business phone system from our mobile app, so you can work smarter, not harder. Grasshopper forwards calls, texts, even transcribes voicemails. Everything you need to simplify your business and stay responsive. With Grasshopper, there's no long-term contracts and customer support is 24/7. Whether you're starting or growing your business, Grasshopper is the answer. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, what are you doing up here on the roof? I want to tell the world I just met the woman of my dreams. What about you? I want to tell the world that Liberty Mutual saved me $782. Liberty did what? They saved me $782. Oh, you go first then. $782 really puts finding love into perspective.
Visit us online to get a quote, and you could save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
There's a girl in El Salvador who dreams of becoming an engineer. There's an elder in Uganda who dreams of having a community to call his own. No two dreams are the same. Help one person achieve theirs at unbound.org.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jenna Ryan Show. We're so glad to have you today. You guys, I am sending this forth. I am sending my show forth. My show is really growing, and it's really going, and we're working on really integrating the radio show onto the YouTube channel, onto the Facebook channel, really using social media to expand our reach. And so today I'm doing this show, and I'm really going to get really intense on real estate. You're going to see a lot of real estate stuff coming out, more so than ever. I know I've been talking about a lot of different things, but now I'm really going to focus on different areas, different types of homes. And today I'm talking about Lucas, Texas. And if you're someone who is looking to purchase, buy, or sell in Lucas, Texas, then please call me at 972-510-9177 or email me at JennaRyanRealty@gmail.com. That is my brokerage, and I can take you and show you the ropes around Lucas, Texas. And that's what I could do for you. And so today I'm talking about this beautiful home that I saw when I went out to visit in Lucas, Texas, and all of the wonderful things that it had to offer. It was $1.125 million, but you guys need to know this, even if you're looking for a home in the 500 range, because I want you to know what it had. It had, of course, all of these homes that are 800s in Frisco and Lucas. Everybody has to have the fireplace on the patio. That is the hot thing. It's almost like a standard. It's like, okay, I have a garage and I have a fireplace on the back porch. All of these homes have the fireplace on the back porch. It's a living room on your patio. If you get a home with a patio, if you can afford it, with a covered patio and a fireplace. That is hot, and that is coming. This kitchen, I was just like, oh, this was one of the most neatest homes that I've ever been in, besides the one I was in Highland Park, one of my friends. Oh, my gosh, that home. But this was just an amazing home. It had the most amazing cabinetry. The cabinetry, when we're talking about the Vent-A-Hood over the Viking of stove, we're talking a massive wood encasement on this vent. And it didn't when you're cooking, you don't bump your head on the microwave. You know what I'm talking about? Because the Vent-A-Hood was really high up. And then it had these amazing drawers. It had white cabinets, of course. And it had a gray island. And it had that, Joanna Gaines look with all the farmhouse doors. And it wasn't quite as modern as some of the inoperable windows we see in Frisco. I noticed most of the windows were operable. People, I guess, don't really care about that out there. But if you're at a $1.3 million house, $1.2 million house, you're going to have a built-in refrigerator that fits exactly into the home. And anyway, I told you I would tell you about this basement. This home had a basement. So they had figured out, basically, I was trying to understand the technology, but I'm just going to kind of share with you. They made some sort of swimming pool for the basement. It was like a pool. And there was all these alarm systems, like if anything, starts going awry down there, then it would immediately contact the home builder. And the home builder would be able to come out and fix whatever was wrong. So anyway, this basement was like a pool structure. It's like a swimming pool structure. That's how they figured it out. Just like you build a swimming pool, and the pools are surviving in Texas soil. So it was really a pool concept. Well, the cool thing about this basement was that it was like a media room. I mean, it was not just like a dirty old dusty basement. It was a media room. It was added square footage. It was a cubby hole. It was cozy, but it was also a storm shelter. So they had a little area where, if there's a tornado that comes, your whole family can just go down there and get in that storm shelter. And I wasn't able to listen to the whole presentation down there, but I'm sure that there's all kinds of fancy schmancy stuff going on down there in that storm shelter to keep you safe. And, you could also have a wine cellar down there because it had, you keep a certain temperature. It stays at a certain temperature. It was a fantastic house. Another thing about this house, this $1.25 million house that I wanted to share with you today, is that the master bedroom was off like its own apartment. It was down this great hall. It was down this beautiful hall. It was down a hall that had built-in shelves. And it was like, you're going to a whole different house almost, but it fit in everything else. So I liked that because, a lot of the homes we have, the layout is the living room. The master is right off the living room. So there's not a lot of privacy there. So there was privacy for this master bedroom. And whenever I went into the bedroom, the man who happened to do they're saying that this is the smartest house in Texas. And what I'm talking about is J. Anthony Custom Homes. This was their model home at 805 Bristol Park in Lucas, Texas. And it's supposedly the smartest home in Texas. That's what they're working for at making it. Anyway, it was so cool because this guy was just like sitting in the bedroom and he was like, okay, house, play Celine Dion. And then all of a sudden, Celine Dion started playing. And then, he could just sit there on a chair and tell the house what to play, and the music would play. And then we have the standalone tub, okay, and the master. The master was just, words cannot express how beautiful. Separate closets, one for him, one for her. One really cool thing that I want you to know about this layout, and this is for people, I don't care if you're buying a home in Plano, Frisco, McKinney. These are good things for you to know, the best layouts, because, of course, a brand new custom home is going to have the latest and the greatest in layouts. So anytime you kind of sense this layout, you're in this type of home with a layout like this, then you're going to know that you're in a good house. The interesting thing about this house is everything was combined. Okay, the breakfast room, the formal dining, the living room, the kitchen, everything was in one great room. More so than I have ever seen. You know, that's been happening. The living room and the kitchen have become one great big room. But the breakfast room was right next to the formal dining. And the formal dining's really gone away, right? And then they had this huge living room. And then they had, you know, of course, the basement and, you know, game rooms and all of these wonderful things. And it was just a spectacular house. So how much, you know, you can get a house in Lucas, Texas. You can get a house for, you know, 600s, 700s, 800s. If you're interested in going and taking a look, you can just, you know, shoot me a text and I will be happy to show you the properties out there. There's existing homes out there that you can get, but most of my clients are going to want to upgrade. If there's an existing home, they're never going to want what other people have, generally speaking. Most of the people want latest and greatest stuff. They want updated, you know, hardwood floors, hand-scraped hardwood floors, white cabinetry. They want everything just how they want it. So, but you can buy an older home, an existing home in the 500s or 600s in Lucas, Texas. And if you're in, you know, the Wiley School District or the Plano East School District, it's going to be a little bit less expensive than if you're in the Lovejoy School District. And I just wanted to welcome everyone on YouTube who's watching the show on YouTube, as well as on my Facebook at Jenna.Ryan1. So Lucas, Texas, you can get a home for $600, $700, $800, you know, between 4,000 and 5,000 square feet. If you're going to add in the pool and the 4-car garage, then you may go into the millions if that's what you want to do. So you can build you can build your own home. You know, you can get a builder like J. Anthony Homes, and you can build a property from scratch that has everything that you want in it, or you can buy a spec home from one of these builders. And you know, you don't have to worry about all that because they've got it all set up perfectly, and you can just get that done. So there's lots of new construction going on in Lucas, Texas. Our Country Homes has a home that's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1 acre, 1 story. That's important. These 1-story homes for $595. It's 3,004 square feet. It has a 3-car garage, hand-scraped hardwoods, huge kitchen, you know, just all the wonderful things. And if you've ever heard of Our Country Homes, they're building a lot out in rural areas. So that is, you know, basically what I wanted to let you guys know about Lucas, Texas. Do you guys have any questions about Lucas, Texas? If you do, call in at 214-787-1190. And I would be happy to help you if you're looking at 4 homes in Lucas, Texas. Lovejoy. Let's talk about the Lovejoy School District, okay? Lovejoy School District is, you know, they are incredible. They have fine arts and athletic programs. They're located in Collin County, just 3 miles east of Allen. They have 1 high school. That's all they're going to have. This is a cool thing. The district covers 17 square miles. The Lovejoy Independent School District is home to over 4,000 K through 12 students. It's categorized as a 5A school district for athletics, fine arts, and academic competitions. Lovejoy will remain a district with only 1 high school with 9 through 12 enrollment, not to exceed 1,900 students. So they're not going to exceed 1,900 students at this high school. I wonder what they're going to do when they run out of room. Lovejoy graduated its first senior class in 2010 and consistently receives both state and national recognition for post-secondary readiness. So it is an exemplary school district, this Lovejoy. And you can move to Fairview or you can move to Lucas, Texas. And it's just a very challenging curriculum. They have, what do they have? They have all these things. They have competitions. They have, academic competitions can be a fun way of enriching a student's experience. They do, what do they do? Public speaking, presentation, organization, build school spirit, award prizes. It's like a college. It's like a private school. In fact, people can pay tuition if you do not live in the Lovejoy School District. You can pay tuition to go to Lovejoy, which is interesting. That's very rare. I've never heard of that, even in DFW. So they have lots of events. They have lots of clubs. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful school district. So I highly recommend it. You guys, that is all for today for the Jenna Ryan Show. We're going to go ahead and play some best of here in just a minute. And I look forward to talking to everyone. You give me a call at 972-510-9177 if you're looking for a home in Lucas, Texas, or anywhere in DFW. And JennaRyanRealty@gmail.com. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon.
Tune in on Sunday.